Hey guys, so today is Wednesday. I thought I had an appointment for my CT scan, but apparently that's next Wednesday. I don't know. I'm glad I called to make sure because I couldn't remember the time if I checked in at 12:30 or my thing was at 12:30. So I'm just here. My husband, I think he took Jace to the bus station or something. I don't even know. And I guess he's at the school with Easter. Video went live this morning, so go check it out. It's about lupus and migraines. So, I did have breakfast. I had ham with some egg scramble, and I didn't, for lunch, I just had some Ritz and some water because I need to go take an antibiotic. I think I still have some left. I know I have a UTI. It started really bad yesterday. Taking the cranberry peel to see if it would help it, and it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what antibiotics I have so I can start taking something. I'm just over all of this. I have literally I just have this not good headspace, which is leading into arguing with my husband over stupid stuff. I'm just stressed beyond stressed because I look at everything that I have to do for regular life, for my health, for this track club, and it's just too much. I'm just overwhelmed at this point. So that's pretty much all that's going on today. I'm going to go find these antibiotics and take a shower and see how I feel if I get out or not. Hey guys, so I'm eating Chinese. It's actually the steamed healthier one with the veggies, and so they put the sauce on the side, so I did have a little rice and a little sauce. Also got some chicken noodle soup, and I'm drinking green tea. So I'm gonna eat this and probably lay it down because it's time for the next dose of antibiotics, and I just don't feel good. So I'll come back. I apologize again for not vlogging. Maybe tomorrow I can get some more. And I'm supposed to meet up with my godmom and help her look for some stuff for a banquet for her church. So she's coming in town tomorrow. She's about an hour from me, so we're supposed to go to Hobby Lobby in Party City, I believe. So yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So make sure that the vent is closed so it doesn't have that blowing effect. So I'm trying to make sure. So I feel a lot better than what I felt yesterday. I guess the antibiotics that I found, look, in my stash of antibiotics are working. So I'm taking some Keflex right now for the UTI. I was miserable, y'all, yesterday. It was so unbearable. So after finally getting that second dose, which is every 6 hours, so I'm gonna try to see how it does because I only got one pill left. I have some Cipro that I think I have a refill for if I have to switch. I just don't feel like dealing with the doctors, and I know I shouldn't do that, but I know enough to where I know when I have a UTI, and I know what they're gonna give me anyway. So if I have a refill for something, then that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm doing right now is I'm headed to meet my godmom. Sorry, guys. So my husband was texting me because I got in the car. And I'm like, there's no gas in the car. Because I thought he did it yesterday because he was going to go fill it up when I thought I had my CT scan. But they canceled track practice yesterday. So, but he left out, but he was in the van. That's what it was. He was in the van. So, I just told him that I took so much cash. So he'll probably just need to transfer some money into my account from our joint account, which I could do it, but I don't want to stop and go online and do all this stuff. So yeah, so she said, she just texted me, she's stuck at a railroad crossing here where I'm at. Like, if you get caught at the train, sometimes you're just there for 10-15 minutes, sometimes, just depending. So that's like, oh great, I just left the house anyway and I have to go get gas, because it did say 23. I had 23 miles till I was on empty. That's when I crunk up the car. Now it is, let me show you, it's blinking lights. Dude, I think he's half drunk. Like, he was just gonna pull out, and I'm just like, the only reason I hate going to get gas like right here is because they consider this close. Well, it is right by the interstate, so it's always higher. And I get gas from Walmart, but I ain't gonna make it, so I gotta just pay $2.53. Sweet baby Jesus. Alright, so let me go in and pay, and I'll be back. Alright, so I got gas. Whew. I hate pumping gas. Like, I guess I'm spoiled. Like, and it started with my dad and my brother. I just be like, can you please just pump the gas? And normally, like, my husband, he just does it. And, like, I guess it's one thing I take for granted, and I shouldn't. Because normally, like, what happens, I'm just in the car, and then I'll just happen to look down, and I'm like, oh, why is the gas light on? And, so I need to be more conscious, like, when, single life. Like, sometimes, literally, even in single life, if I knew I had enough gas to make it over to my brother's house before I left, I'd be like, hey, can you follow me to the gas station so you can pump some gas? Sad. So we finally squared away our travel plans. So I moved my pulmonary appointment to April the 3rd. I have 2 doctor's appointments that day, my rheumatologist as well as this doctor. The rheumatologist is in the morning, and the other doctor is in the afternoon. So our plan is to leave the 28th, I believe, and go to my husband's brother's house in South Carolina. I'll get up the next morning, Lord's will, drive to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is an hour from his brother's house. I'm going to stay Thursday, Friday, come back like late Friday evening, and then we'll get up. When I come back Friday evening, we'll go back to South Carolina, pick up my husband in Easter, and then Saturday we're going to drive to, I think it's Greensboro. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So now that I think about it, I may stay at my sister Nim's until that Saturday morning, and then go back, pick up my husband since it's an hour, and then we get on the road and go to Greensboro. We stay in the hotel Saturday, and we do the wedding on Sunday. And we have not decided if we're going to just do Sunday of the wedding and go back to his brother's and stay, or if we're going to stay one more night in Greensboro and then drive home. Because I think, because the wedding is like an afternoon wedding, we're not going to be drinking or anything, but you do want to, you know, spend time with family and stuff like that. So I have to find out from my husband. That was the only thing we did not clear up. I'm excited because my brother is already going to be there. They leave that Thursday before we leave that Wednesday, and they're going to be there all the way to the 31st. So we haven't all been together, like my brother, my sister, and me, since like we were together when her mom died. But you know, we were, you know, around all the kids, of course, but you know, that was a sad occasion, so you really didn't get to like do a whole lot, and everybody was at a hotel, because that was in northern Alabama. So this will be exciting, because I think the last time that we were actually at a house together is when I first met my sister. So I'm like super excited. Out of her 4 kids, 3 of them live in Charlotte, so I'll get to see all of them. I'm not sure if my niece in Atlanta will be there, because their spring breaks fall different. I'll have to find out if they're going to be there or not, because she's a principal of elementary school, so they may not. I'm hungry, y'all. Like, I got the rest of my smoothie. It's kind of water. I had only a little bit of almond milk left, probably like that much, and so I used that. And I didn't have any more bananas, so of course I used my mixed berries, the frozen mixed berries. So I added some of my green tea that I have been drinking on since yesterday. I added that so it'll have a little bit more liquid, because I didn't want to put water to like water it down. Hey guys, so we went to Party City. We've been in there forever, almost an hour, and we are now going to Dollar Tree. We're not going to Hobby Lobby because she decided she doesn't need anything from there. They're going to follow me to this Dollar Tree, and I know my husband's going to fuss at me because I volunteered to do some DIY stuff because they didn't have it together, and you don't want I just don't want her stuff to be, you know, looking all crazy. So I volunteered to do some of the vases. Alright guys, so got me something to eat. I was like, I guess I didn't like going to 2 stores, because I've been having to go pee like a lot because of the UTI. That just flared up a whole new can of worms. So I called my pharmacy, and they had a script for Cipro for like a 2-week supply. So I'm going to get that, and probably just do it for 5 to 7 days, because I know Cipro is good for UTI. So I gotta do something, because this is no joke. And of course, if I'm not better by Monday, then I will, you know, call my doctor. But so now I'm headed to go pick up a check from a corporate sponsor, as well as going to Walmart, because Walmart is like right by this place. I'm gonna get called. I'm trying to get out of there and be done by 4. I won't be in so much traffic. I just got a lot going on. Like, Jesus, send me an assistant. Like, nobody signed up for the administrative assistant. Please help me, because I need some help when it comes to all this track stuff. Because one of these big grants that we're trying to get, we had sent a question in by email, and I sent it to 2 different people because they never responded, because we didn't want to waste our time if they wouldn't accept certain items as a nonprofit. So finally, my husband calls the lady, leaves her a voicemail. She calls me right back, and she apologized that something's been going on with their email system or whatever. So she said yes, they could take what we had. So that means all the changes that need to be made to those 16 pages. Now I gotta actually start working on it, because I didn't start on it because our board member, that's the CPA, he was like, well, if they can't accept, you know, these documents, then there's no point in us, you know, submitting the grant, because we wouldn't qualify. So I was like, okay, I understand that. And so I kind of just was like, I'm, you know, waiting on them, which I've been waiting for like a week and a half. And yeah, so now I gotta hit the ground running. So I told them that I would have the information hopefully to them no later than Tuesday to proof, because it's due March the 16th. Just thinking about it makes my stress level go up a whole 10 notches. So all right, I am at the corporate sponsor, about to pull up, and I'll just come back when I'm done at Walmart. All right, guys. Your girl. Oh, I'm tired. So that Walmart is like on a better side of town, but they really didn't have anything. So I got the cloth napkins that I needed from there, but I need 8. They only had 6, so I got, of course, the you know, 3 packs that they did have. And like, I was looking for some bling stuff to do these DIY napkin rings, and they really don't. I don't know. I know one thing. I'm just going to probably go to Dollar Tree. I don't jump on the interstate. It looks like it's about to storm. Like, it is so dark. I guess I'm excited to do some DIYs because I have a couple for myself that I need to do, and I just have not felt good enough to do them. So I decided to change it. Like I said earlier, so I found most of the flowers. I'm gonna see if Dollar Tree has any more, because the baby's breath at Walmart, some of them were like $5. I'm like, the devil is a lie. We're not paying $5. I could go to a florist and get some real ones and get more than that for $5. So yeah, it's about to storm. So your girl is not gonna be out here in this. Like, the wind has picked up. It is like, it looks bad. Y'all see how dark it is? It's actually, the camera's not doing it justice because it's really dark. Like, you can just feel it. You know, when it gets dark, your cars start getting dark. So it is super crazy. But I've really been trying to catch up on everyone's video. Like, I feel so bad when I get behind. And you know, I got behind last year. So they're trying to catch up. So if I see a title that I feel like, oh, I need to go ahead and watch that now, I'll watch it. But like, I feel like you know, if it's not a DIY channel, of course, I can go back to that. But like, my vloggers that I follow, I feel like when I miss and I try to start from like where they're at, then I'm lost because they talking about something in the last video. So I be feeling bad. Like, when I say I'm stressing, like, my husband's like, turn that phone off and get you some rest. I be like, I gotta catch up. He was like, really? Like, I be so, like, because I want to support everyone that, especially though everyone that supports me. But I feel like a lot of these people, even if they don't know I have a channel, like, I follow them, and then you comment, like, you really, you know, in my mind, they some distant cousins. Some of them are first cousins, I feel, because like, you get to know them, you get to know their family, and it's just like, in my head, I'm like, well, if I don't get to watch it and they don't get that like, that could mess their channel up. I know, too much, I know. But I'm like that with TV shows. Like, I feel like if I don't watch, like, supporting black shows, and if I feel like if I'm not watching it when it's on, then they're gonna get canceled because we didn't take the time to watch them. Like, am I the only one that feels, do y'all stress out like I do when it comes to not getting to watch channels? Like, and sometimes you have to be careful, you know, And like, I don't have any negative type people on my that I follow. I used to have people, you know, that but they like, sometimes they would be like good, you know, whatever, and next thing you know, some of the stuff was like foul, raunchy, hood, just like crazy stuff. Like, I'd be like, oh no, can't listen to you. Hey guys, yeah, I don't know, this scarf thing. So I was coming to end the video. Me and hubby, all the stuff on the couch. Say hello. What's that? The pinky from, what is that? The little naked cat. I don't know. At Austin Powers. Yeah, the pinky. So yeah, we are starving like Marvin. It's like almost 11 o'clock. When I got home, it was about 4:30. I laid down, ended up going to sleep till about 8 something. I did put my ham hocks and smoked turkey necks on for my collard greens when I got home, thinking like, oh, they'll be done, you know, in time that we could eat, but that didn't happen. So it's still cooking, and I have it in the crock pot. I probably should have just put it on the stove. It would have been quicker. And he is literally turning the TV up while I'm trying to talk.
That ain't sexy at all.
I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm trying to do a video.
Don't try to be loud.
Good night, guys. Be blessed.